Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the studio. Today we have some good news and we have some bad news to go over with the overall crypto market. Anyone invested in crypto needs to be aware of this. So if you guys enjoy short form, concise, no BS content that doesn't waste either of our time, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. But anyways, let's start off with the bad news. So the bad news is that the overall crypto market has taken a pretty big hit, and we've seen that the total crypto market cap has dropped from about $3 trillion just a couple weeks ago down to 2.5 trillion. It's about a 15% correction. The second thing was that Bitcoin's price dropped below $55,000 per coin on Friday, November 26th, which was Black Friday. We saw over $650 million of liquidations as Bitcoin reached this 6-week low, and this wasn't great. Not only this though, but also in the week ending Friday, November 26th, we saw that bears profited $365 million as a result of options expiring. This isn't great because whenever we see options expire, if bulls profit, well, they just pour the money right back into buying more Bitcoin. If bears profit, well, they just pour money right back into betting against Bitcoin's price. So this was not great. But actually, there's a lot more good news than there was bad news. And the good news is that we did see Bitcoin's price stay above this 100-day simple moving average. This has acted as a support for a long time, and whenever we've seen it reached, as long as we are able to stay above this 100-day simple moving average, the overall sentiment in the market is still very bullish in terms of technicals. And right now, you can see we dropped as low as the 100-day moving average, but it looks like we are going to bounce off of it. So as long as we bounce off of it, that will be very, very important for Bitcoin. The second thing is in terms of an indicator called SOPR. This is called the spent output profit ratio. And what we have seen is that we actually bounced off of 1, which is very, very important. Anytime that this ratio is above 1, well, that means that majority of the coins moved on that day were selling at a profit. If it's below 1, well, that means that on average, the coins moved that day were selling at a loss. At 1 means that pretty much balance. So the important thing here is that we saw it above 1, and we never saw it drop below 1, which means on average, most of the coins selling were in the profit, and this shows us that we are still in a good place moving forward. This is the chart for 2021, and you can see we bounced off of it in October and also right now in late November. When we compare this to 2017, we can see we bounced off of this one level, which is the balanced level, twice before continuing to new all-time record highs. So this is very, very important that we saw it not drop below, because whenever we drop below this one level, that means on average, all the coins moved during that day. We're selling at a loss. And when we have seen that happen, well, that means that we are typically, historically, entered a bear market. So we did not see that happen, which was also a very good sign. So that's what's really been going on with the technicals. In terms of major catalysts, in terms of institutions, we also saw a couple of other pieces of good news come out, one of which was that El Salvador bought 100 more Bitcoin during this bit of a correction take place. El Salvador, we all know, made Bitcoin legal tender. And the important thing here is that they have been doubling down during this period of volatility in the crypto market. They've been doubling down, adding more crypto to their positions, which is a great sign to see. Some of these big money players just continuing to add more and more Bitcoin to their position. That means they're not really worried of any sort of drop. They are still thinking that we are going to bounce back and reach new all-time record highs. Last thing in terms of overall sentiment is that we're also seeing that institutions are continuing to double down on crypto. During this correction, during all of these new reports that have come out from CoinShares, comes out every single week, the most recent report shows that institutions did not sell any crypto. They actually increased how much money they had in their crypto holdings. Inflows were over $150 million, which is also a great sign, seeing that all these big money players are not backing down, seeing that technical indicators still look great, and despite what is happening with the new variant of the coronavirus, despite what happened during that bit of a correction and all that fear going on, we are still seeing that big money players are doubling down on crypto, and a couple of key technical indicators are holding very, very strong still. So overall, I think the good news outweighs the bad news, but let me know your thoughts on what's going on. I am continuing to add to more positions. Later today, I'm going to do a video about a metaverse crypto I've been buying a lot of. I'm going to talk about a new Solana project that I've been buying. So I'm definitely still buying crypto right now. I've not been selling, but I'll let you know what I do. Let me know your thoughts on the market, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.